Mommy's gonna go back. Let's go to the
All right, we're live. See if anybody shows up. Well, hello there, White Witch. How are you? How's your weather? 50 degrees at 8:45 in November here. Amber Ann, hi. How are you? How are you and Stephen? Hi, Miss Lily. 50 degrees in November. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yep. Yes. I see you have the ball. Now, it was nice here today. We had the window open. You know. How are you and Steven feeling, Amber Ann? Made a big crock pot full of ziti. Hello, Mr. Robert Rockwell. Good evening, sir. How are you? But yeah, we here kind of didn't do a lot today. Yeah. Hey, Cashew Paul. How are you? I'm sorry I missed you live Wednesday. Busy, and then by the time I realized that it was like 9:30, I'm like, oh crap. Foxy Wolf, how are you? So anyway, I saved myself some serious dough because, as you know, I play PS3, and I keep coming up with a error code. But then when I looked it up, we figured out what it was. Hazelnut.
Buddy.
Baba.
Where is it? Only what tree?
MD.
Show me.
But anyway, come to find out, Paul, it was actually the reader. So I took a little bit of cleaner, real careful not to get my finger on the our weather is so weird here, Amber Ann. But anyway, I cleaned the reader and then plugged it back in, and it seemed to be okay for now. Nathan, wow, hey, long time no see. How are you? Yep. If you're wondering what that noise is, Buddy with his treats. So yeah. So anyway, Paul, put it all back together. It seemed to be okay for now, but I mean, I got to remember how old this PS3 is. And the reason why I say the thing, they're like, well, if it doesn't work, send it back to PlayStation. Just for them to look at it. You ready, Paul? $300.
Go get it.
I think we're all doing that, Nathan. Surviving day today. No, I'm on MD on my PlayStation. I don't use PlayStation Network because basically what was happening with that is I don't use it a lot. I don't download games too much. So for $10 a month, it just wasn't kind of worth it for me. I mean, I buy all my games from a place here in Troy called Pastime Legends. You know, so yeah.
Come on, get it.
So yeah, I just figure we haven't been on. I just figure I'd stop and say hi to everybody. And
hi, everybody.
Yep. Why did that happen? No idea. Hi, Hokey. Yeah, Buddy's eating his food. He was a little off today for some reason the last couple days. Lady Base, good evening, ma'am. How are you and Captain Ron?
Easy, Bubba.
Slow down there, hero.
Stop
So
drinking
yeah,
so
we're
fast.
supposed to the next few days is supposed to be warm, and although yesterday was quite the breezy up here. Oh, hang on. Oops, forgot to turn my phone. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about that. There is two of those. There's the first one, and then there's the second one. And I played it I had it downloaded on my PS3, my old one. And when I had my granddaughters here, hours upon hours upon hours. Grandpa, can we play Alice? Grandpa, can we play Alice? Yeah. It's hey Bunny, Mystic Bunny. It's a Jan. How are you feeling, Jan? So yeah, for me and whatnot, it's just like, but my bad habit is, and my wife will tell you. No, excuse me, honey. I'm getting ready. Okay, I'm 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Yeah. No. Hour later, honey. Oh shit! It's midnight. Wow, really? Right now, Paul, I am actually playing Dead Space 1. Dead Space, the new one, which actually you could actually download, Amberan, is Dead Space 1 for your Xbox. They redid the graphics night and day. And the first one with Isaac, he didn't talk in the first one for PS3. The one for Xbox One, they redid it. They did the characters different, the whole. So yeah, it's actually a really good game, but it's dark, and that's all I actually play is dark games. Dead Space. What else do I play? Fear.
Oh, yeah.
Fear was great. Fear started actually as a PC game. So yeah, it's like, and I have two controllers, so if one dies, I have the other one. Yeah, it's kind of a bad addiction.
Yeah.
Haha, I got it. Haha. Paul says hi.
Hi, Paul. Hi, everybody.
So yeah, I have a lot of stuff to edit, but I'm just lazy today. I have a really bad addiction to TikTok, like everybody else.
No, not everybody.
Well, no, the Bonnie doesn't do TikTok.
Nope.
Really? Dead Space, again, Amber, it's dark. Dead Space 1, Dead Space 2, Dead Space 3. There's another one Steven might like. It's called something Protocol. And if I remember, I'll send it to you in Facebook Messenger. But the guys that actually did Dead Space, which the company is no longer there, they're gone. But the three guys did the Protocol game. So it's kind of like Dead Space, but it's kind of more advanced. You don't have TikTok? See, there's people that do.
I have no desire.
Yeah, turn the clocks back. I really wish DePaul to get rid of that. There is no reason for it now whatsoever. And whatnot, just turning the clocks back. It's kind of. Yeah, that'll keep him busy. Well, go get it. Mr. I'm afraid of the dark. So yeah, it's been 50 degrees here. I did some cooking videos I've got to edit. Yeah, depends on what you look on. I mean, Hi, John. How are you? Depends on what you watch, Paul. That's kind of the big. Yeah, that's what Bonnie doesn't like.
What?
Being dark at 5 p.m.
Well, no, I can't stand it.
She hates coming home in the dark. Like I said, I wish they would just get rid of it. There's no need for it now. I mean, the only reason was because of back when they had farms. Something to do with trains. Don't know that one.
That's what it says.
Oh, dear Lord, John. Are you kidding me?
What happened?
I asked John how he's doing. He says, doing good. Got skunked today while fishing.
Oh, no.
Oh, not good, sir. I don't have Rumble. I really don't. I don't really have a lot of other than Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. That's kind of the major ones. I mean, TikTok, I just put stuff up and let people watch it, or whatever. Although I had to laugh because TikTok, it's where you be, not where are you from. It's where you be, and it's kind of fake. And I tell them I'm in the safe zone. Where? In the north. Oh, so am I.
There goes mommy.
Haha. Oh, I thought you got like skunk, like sprayed by a skunk. Sorry.
Oh, that's what I thought.
My bad. I was gonna yeah.
That's not what it was. Huh?
Yeah, Amber, like I said, it's kind of antiquated at this point. There's really no reason for it. I really wish and one that they just literally just leave it where it is, either this time zone or this time zone, not all this kind of weird nonsense that goes with it. That's the big thing there. It's kind of stupid at this point. You would have had to hose them down with tomato juice and all sorts of things there, Jan. Hold still. This won't hurt. Yeah. Yeah. Let me tell you, not so hilarious. And one of my dogs we had back in the old house. Which one was it? Scooby? Scooby got sprayed.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that was funny.
At like 2 o'clock in the morning.
2 o'clock in the morning. And that's like here, if I get up at 3:30, which is my normal time with the water pill, lo and behold, I look out the window and I see the little polecat just waddling up the street here. Yeah, Paul, I don't get it. Do you want to come up? No? You want to come up in a little while? See if I can get him up for you, Paul. I mean, for me, it's ridiculous at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody that I've talked to, and even the stuff that I've read, people leaving comments, most people are like, yeah, leave it alone. It's kind of senseless at this point. So, Jan, you like my little joke there? What you get when you cross the snowman with a vampire? Frostbite? You funny. You funny, John. You was funny. But yeah, it's funny because actually one of my neighbors over by the park, she feeds the, lack of the better word, cats, the outside cats.
The feral cat. The
feral cats. And actually the skunk comes up and actually eats the cat food. And it's with the cats. It doesn't bother it. Yes. Plush toys? No. Like the ones with the squeaky in it, we actually, if we get them or we buy them, we actually do surgery and take the squeaker out.
Oh, we have to.
Because if we don't,
He
Guess-
doesn't just take it out; he takes it out and eats
he eats it.
it. He's bold.
Yeah, Nathan, I agree. Yep, polecats. But yeah, she actually, I haven't been over that way in a while, but she feeds the feral cats around like 5 o'clock or so. And the one day there, I had Buddy out, and I had to keep him away from him. But here came the skunks, and actually came over and was eating cat foods.
They will. That's why.
There you go. Here, you want to go running that way? Here. Ow. Yeah, true, Amber. Ow! That was my fingers there, Fuzz. But yeah, Buddy was a little bit off today and whatnot.
Seems fine
He
now.
seems fine now, but
Who's lazy and
so technically it's 8:01.
not yet?
Well, close enough.
No, it gets turned back tonight at
2 a.m.
2 a.m. Sunday, technically.
Okay, so we're really technically doing this. That's funny. So anyway, we're looking at some of the older stuff here that belong to a group on Facebook. It's called Troy Now and Then and New York History. So anyway, long story short, going to try to do a couple of those things there. Yep. I'd be one of those people. I actually did that on was supposed to be to work at 9 a.m. on a Sunday morning, and I was there. I never forgot the clocks, and I ended up showing up at 8. And I was like, yeah, oops. Kind of worked out well because the back had to be mopped anyway, and they didn't have to let customers in until. So I mopped the back of the house. As I said, he's doing all right. He's all right. I saw him today. I gave him a whole container full of, what did I give him? Oh, barbecue pulled pork.
Yeah.
That we had. And I don't like, my grandmother would come down from heaven and kick my ass. I said, if I started wasting food. No, that's what today. This afternoon when I went back to my room and it could smell the skunk. So I don't know where it sprayed, but it was like, ew. Yep. And actually, Nathan, hang on a second. That, if I can get it, thing is a whole crock pot full of baked ziti. No, we had, what was it? When did Michael go? Tuesday? Wednesday, whatever the first was. Today's 4th, so it would have been Monday. Monday.
The first was not Monday.
Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Okay, my bad. Don't know my days. But anyway, he went out to go to the store, and it was a mixed bag of wet snow and rain. But yeah, further up north, some of the, well, Mr. Matt, good evening. Ooh, that's not good. How are you, Matt? How was your stuff today? Ha ha. Good catch. Come here. Everybody wants to see you. Why are you being that way? But anyway. It's yeah, Friday, yesterday was quite windy up here. Not bad. I mean, once you get off the hill here and get down, because I meet her at work down in Troy, once you get down the hill and get away from it, but you get up here, it's quite windy. By the way, Nathan, yeah, I saw your video there of all the leaves off your tree. There's got to be something wrong where you live, because I still have leaves and they're still changing.
They sure are.
We had snow last. Really, Robert? How much? Just like a light dusting? Haha. So yeah, it's a little cool here in the morning. We get up, we turn the heaters on, and then by afternoon, it's like we shut them right back off. You know, there's no need for them. I mean, like I said, it's still 50 some odd degrees here. You know, 50 degrees, and it's not bad. There's no wind tonight. Do you want to come up? Come here. You want this? You got to come up here. He won't. What? You good boy? I think you are. Yeah, I hear too, White Witch. You know, I mean, the other day there, I mean, obviously some of the leaves are falling off the trees and they're blowing down the road. But I mean, Bonnie will tell you, basically they're still green on the trees and they're changing slowly. Yeah, it depends on what area you're in. I know tentative the long range forecast for this. The mid-Atlantic states are the ones who are supposed to get the heavy rain, and good to know. That's kind of that, and the Upper Peninsula. You guys know Carrie because she comes in when we do WMAD. No, it's mine. Last 2 days, been Foxy Wolf's been in the 80s. Woohoo.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't mind like 75 during the day and 60 at night would be perfect weather for both of us. You know, thing. But again, you know, it's day to day. Like the other day, I was up here, it was cold, had my sweatshirt jacket on when I went to go get the bus. And then by the time I got down to where she was, I had to take it off. I was sweating to death. Get all the decorations down. That's that thing there that I put up there, Nathan. That's just up around the corner up on Valette Boulevard. Right? And they actually have a contest here in Cohoes that people decorate and they win prizes or whatever. But up in the back area here is where most of the kids trick or treat. It's kind of, lack of a better word, safe space. You know. Then there's a couple trunk or treats. They have one in Lansingburg at the skating rink, and then there was no Christmas right now. That's the other day. I went dollar store to see if I could get some Halloween direct decorations, like 50% off, 70% off. I went in and it was day after Halloween, and all the Halloween stuff was gone, and it was all Christmas. Wow.
Too soon.
Dashing through the snow in a broken down Chevrolet. No, can't sing that one. Here. I don't want to. Why is it every time I go live at the kitchen table, you seem to think you want to play ball?
Well, because
Come here.
he needs your attention.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I saw that, Jan. And like I said, the bulk of it, if you really want to follow the forecast model, like a better word, and whatnot, coming out of Ontario, Canada, going across Indiana, down through Tennessee, and into the, I don't know what we're going to do this year for Thanksgiving. Hey, you, come here. Everybody would like to see you. You want to come up here? Nope, laying on the floor. Do you want to come up here? Come here. Can't say I don't try. He'll settle. But yeah, I really don't know what. I mean, we'll have turkey, obviously, but I don't know what else we'll have with it. I mean, it's just her and I and the boys downstairs. You know, that's kind of thing to do in there. Tomorrow, I'm making banana bread with chocolate chips. What? Sitting here staring at me like, yeah. Yes, he plays hard to get. Come here. Come here. I'm trying, ball. David! Oh my God, how are you? Long time no see. How are things with you? And if you're wondering what my shirt said, this does not count as a Sasquatch sighting. I have 5 turkeys and 4 hams. Wow, that's a little much. And how many loaves am I sending you? I don't know. But come here. Now I got you. Come here. Up here. Come here. What do we do? Come on.
Oh,
Easy.
Bob, easy.
Okay, you're fine. Nah, I don't want kisses. Here, look at the nice people. Yeah, right. Best I can do, Paul. Grab him the wrong way when he tries to get up. Normally he jumps, but tonight I don't think he wants to be up. He wants to play ball. But he's, today he was kind of a little bit off. This morning we had breakfast and he was like, yeah, no. And then tonight for dinner we put his chair, but he didn't want to be in the chair. He kind of just, and now he seems to be all right. It's that he has off days like everybody else.
Okay.
But
Okay, Bubby.
yeah, I'll tell you what. Yesterday, Bonnie went to work. Kenneth, how are you? Good to see you. Bonnie went to work yesterday. I went back to bed for a little bit. And then the guys next door were working on the front of the house, not our house, next door, putting the new steps in. Soon as he hears anything out there, be it a hammer, saw, whatever, he will sit right at the edge of the corner of the bed looking at that window. You don't want to play. Oh, all right, Foxy, that's cool. Yeah, he's that's why the guy used to come for Bonnie's oxygen. And that's why we had to leave him out in the hallway, because he gets, I have to, even behind the gate here in the kitchen, he gets that, I'm going to kill you type thing. You know? So we're like, yeah, better safe than sorry for him to try to bite somebody and I get all sorts of problems. So we call, they come and get the old tanks, put the new ones in, then I bring them inside. Yeah, he's actually a really good watchdog. Even like if one of the boys go out later with Molly downstairs and whatnot, he'll look at the door and kind of growl. We're like, there's nobody there. Although one night he was growling at something, we put him in the kitchen. I went to go look out in the hallway and out front, and there was nobody. I think he was actually, whatchamacallit there.
What?
Seeing ghost. Although it's creepy, let me tell you a story. I have a chair that I sit in the bedroom. So we'll say the chair is here, my TV is here, my game system. He'll sit on the bed and because I have my parents, still have my parents' ashes, and he'll actually sit there and look off to where my parents' ashes and his tail's going 240. Like he sees somebody, or, it's just really, really kind of like parents are still here every once in a while. Hi, what's your name? It's Boohead. And then he gets mad because, like, when I clean the kitchen floor, I pick up all his toys with a picker upper because I don't bend over. I'm too old for that. And we put all his toys back in the toy box behind Bonnie. He gets mad.
Takes them all right back out.
So one day there, I cleaned up the whole kitchen. I put all his toys away. I went in and take a shower, right, because it was really warm. So I figured, well, I'll do the housework, sweat, then I'll take a shower and go out. I came back out of the bathroom and just stood there laughing because every single one of his toys was pulled all over the kitchen floor.
That's what it does.
Huh. Say, I don't want them in a box, Dad. Yeah, Foxy, actually, I went, do you know when you're doing your Thanksgiving dinner for the ladies at the Y?
Whatever that Tuesday is.
Tuesday before Thanksgiving. They do a big thing there for the women at the Y. So, yeah, I'll be cooking a turkey. Now that's funny. She says, Hokey loves if someone comes to the house because he thinks I'm a bigger bee than his birth mom. It kicks my ass. I'm going to try to get my parents. See what happens. Yeah. And then today we had somebody drive in my backyard with a pickup truck. Literally. It's a guy that's actually working with the guy next door. The only way they can get in and out of his backyard is through mine. So it's pretty tore up. So hopefully in the spring they will bring somebody in and redo my yard. But anyway, and whatnot. But I opened the window and Bonnie's like, what are you looking at? I said, there's a pickup truck in our backyard. But it's the guy that's working with the guy next door. Now there is a garage. And everybody remember the little rhyme of Crooked Little House? Well, they have a crooked little garage that's tilted like this. And these guys think they're going to be able to push it back up. Right. So it's already tilted. 9 times out of 10, there's at least 3 beams that are either broken and or cracked. So when they get to do that, I'm going to stand in my window over here in my laundry room with my little camera and watch it go and then laugh my butt off. Oh, you have no idea. The day they were here, Paul cutting the trees down next door, but at least they're off my friggin' roof. Anyway, and whatnot, they had the 2 days. Their big cherry picker, their grinder thing they throw in there was with the trees, the whole 9 yards. They put plates down, rubber mats and stuff
Still
down,
destroyed the yard.
and rode up right up into my yard, destroyed my yard. So, yeah, I mean, this guy's not a bad guy, but he's like, oh, we're going to put up a new fence. Well, yeah, but see, they can't get through the driveway, which is out on the corner of their house on this side of the road. Excuse me. One, it's too narrow. You know, hey, Dan, how are you? So anyway, yeah, they pretty much tore up the yard bad. You know, so that's
There's
the
no
only
reason
way.
for anybody to go back there now. They did that when they had to get the
trees out.
Now this is not a drive-through.
You know, it just kind of So they say caught. I was sitting here and it just caught us by surprise of the guy with the drop. Who are you? You know, that's kind of the big. We had a fence. They took it down.
We took it down.
No, the other fence that goes into
they
this
didn't
yard,
want-
but
they
that
wanted
was
to.
his fence, and they actually took it down. They crushed all my hosta. I'm hoping it'll come back.
They'll come out. But I
You
think
know.
they broke the boxes.
But the boxes they were in boxes, like Babani thinks, and so do I. I think they broke all the boxes.
Can't tell. It's just a pile of mud.
Yeah, it's all mud all the way through the house, big piles of mud and everything else. You know, I'm like, yeah, hopefully you guys will be. I mean, the house is old. It needed a lot of work. The roof that was actually the porch roof had a big hole in it the size of, if I pull this table all the way out, about the size of the table. You know, big hole. You can see right through it. Like, hey, nice roof. You know, so it's like, yeah. Well, yeah, Paul, they're supposed to be putting a new one in because there was originally, we had a fence, but then I don't know if you guys remember the Halloween there that we had a really bad windstorm up here. And that's actually was Felicia was out with the kids, remember?
Yeah.
And the wind was so bad up here, it literally toppled the wooden fence, snapped it. I've been cooking all day. Okay, so I'll shoot. What have you been cooking? No, I did not know you could eat hosta.
What? Who's that?
Foxy.
Oh, I don't want to eat it.
That's the only thing that I did pretty tonight was the salad.
Pay attention to your chat.
I am.
Get sidetracked.
Oh, we have them here. We have them here. And actually, it started with raccoons in my attic, and now it's squirrels. Because what they did, they were all living in that house next door, you know. Oh, okay. Good to know. Says they're like asparagus when the new shoots come up.
Oh.
Good to know. But anyway, yeah. So I've got to get some squirrel bait and get it up into my kind of the lighter attic and see if I can get them out of here. But see, on this house here, on the roof, because we have the fan in the closet, the exhaust fans, big ones. Attic fan is what they call them. But there's 4, 2 here, 2 in the front of the metal grates. And the one that I just looked at back here, you can tell the squirrels were going in and out because it should be like this and it's actually bent up. Paul goes, "Dare ate my Carolina Reaper plant once. They never did it again. I was sure." What? Can we roll? I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention to strictly you.
Well, that's the problem.
Where is that, Dan? That's not good. Yeah, we have, and every once in a while, like if I'm waiting for the bus, the bike trail, every once in a while you see the deer jump over the guardrail, and then they go across, and then they go down the other side. They will not, for whatever reason, and it's not just deer. I've seen even like when we had Marley and that bike tunnel that's there, she would box every which way to Sunday. She would not go through that tunnel. I've seen other people with dogs that balked and wouldn't go through it. Yeah, we were looking at one of those too on the other side of the county. We were looking for a universal safe bait thing there for the critters. And actually, how they're getting in, I have 2 roof hatches. One back here, which is closed. We never closed the other one, figuring it was too heavy. Yeah. So, got to get up there and screw that down. So I can get them out and screw it down, but doesn't mean they're not going to come back. Oh, here, got a question for y'all. How many of your parents ever used the phrase, hold the phone? Remember I was telling you about my mother?
Oh.
My father did that once, and I watched my father stand, literally watched color drain when my mother turned around. And us 4 boys, we disappeared like cockroaches when you turn on the lights. My father was having a discussion with my mother, and my father went, hold the phone. And my mother turned around, and we were like, oh, hell no, that was the wrong thing to say, dude. Yep. I think that's the only time I ever seen my mother and whatnot literally like puff up. And we were like, nope.
That's funny. Puff up.
My mother's favorite saying, wait till your father gets home. My father get home, we disappear. Not for long. Yeah. Unbelievable. Talking about my mom and dad, it's funny. Some of the things you remember as you get older, start laughing about it. You have a baby armadillo. Well, that's cute. What? Go get some water. You're puffing. Now you want to come up again? There. Good night, Amber Ann. Love you much. Tell Stephen hi. No. Oh, really? Can you look at the... How about... Yeah, okay. Ugh. Don't really... That's the other thing. We have problems here with parking in front of my house with our neighbor. So now we put out 2 chairs and a garbage can. So this way, remember, I didn't do it yesterday. So now that's why we're parked on the side of the house. And it's funny because where she lives across the street, behind her house is a parking area.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a handful, Hazelnut.
But these are handful.
That's what I mean when I go in and go play thing. And then the other night, he scared the little bejesus out of me playing the game, get to a dark area where the thing pops out. And just as he pops out of the game, of the little box or whatever he's in, and Buddy puts his cold nose right against my shoulder. Scared the hell out of me. Cassie wants to know, does Bonnie get jealous of Buddy kissing you so much?
Absolutely not. What do I tell you?
What? Like when I say when she gives me a kiss goodnight, my dog kisses me better than that. What do you say?
Go
kiss your dog. Wouldn't trade him. He's a handful and whatnot, but would not trade him for the world.
Nope.
You know. Here, do you want to? Here, I'll throw it all the way in there. Ha ha.
No,
Take you out. Ha ha. But other than that, it's been a good week. I hope everybody enjoyed their Halloween. As I said, most of the trick where, like I said, where I filmed, that's where most of the trick or treaters are, is in that area. It's kind of, lack of a better word, Cohoes Colony. It kind of splits when you get up past the what is that thing up there? Oh, the waterworks.
Watertown, yeah.
Water towers are there. They have a big thing up there, water in the hole. Yep. So yeah, saw a guy dressed as Luke Skywalker. That was kind of neat. And then we saw this poor kid with an inflatable dinosaur costume. Something must have happened because it wasn't really, really, really inflated. We were like, yep, nope.
He was having a heck of a time.
I felt so bad for him. You know. And then I walked in the store with that white mask there that I put up on Facebook there that I was wearing. And I scared this poor kid so bad. I walked in and she was like backing away from her mother. Hey, Bone Daddy. How are you? So I took it off. I'm like, it's okay. It's just me. You know, they do a heck of a good business at that store because they have like a little deli and they make everything. Chicken and rice.
Chicken and rice. Yep. Good old chicken and rice.
They do big containers full of like the rice and chicken and stuff. Unbelievable. The business those guys do up in there. Oh, dear Lord, Lily. Lily says we're the only people on the trail today, but wasn't walking or carrying a dog. I told Bob we need a dog. He says, you got me. He doesn't do well on a leash. No. So, yeah, I don't know what tomorrow brings. We take it day by day on the weekends. Busy all week. And then in 5 days, people, 5 days is my birthday. God. 58. Don't feel it. Don't act it. Don't look it. That's what people are like, how old do you think I am? Oh, are you late 30s? Oh, well, thank you. I'll put you on my Christmas card list. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, I'll be 58. And it's funny because I listen to like late 70s, early 80s, and I'm like, 81. Wait, what? 1979. Wait, what? It's like, yeah, well, crap. Thank you, Hazelnut. Happy 5th birthday, Bob. Thank you. Actually, Dan, I'm 39 for the 19th time.
My mother used to say that.
Thank you, Lily. Yep. Believe it or not, shit's funny as hell.
That was my mother.
Remember when my mother was alive? I was getting ready to leave to go to Florida, so we went to Stewart's. It was our local place to get ice cream. Guy was sitting on the porch that I knew, and he's like, hey, Bob, come here. And I told my mother, keep walking. I'll catch up with you. So anyway, he goes, hey, is that your sister? And do you think she'll date me? And I started laughing hysterically. I'm like, dude, that's my mom. He was like, oh, crap. Which is funny as hell. You know, like, yeah, well, shit, that works. Yeah, just another day for me. True, Paul. Paul says, tell people you're 58, but you have a reading level of a 70-year-old. How did you know? If you were to go to storage with me, Paul, and see how many boxes of books we've taken out of here, you would be amazed. I have everything, read everything. But see, that had to do with back when I was in school and I had ADHD, and back then it was called hyperactivity. Couldn't sit still in a classroom. And then the other double whammy, my father worked with lead, so I had a reading problem. Mrs. Crandall from the library told my father, get him books, let him read. So my father would go to like the church sales and stuff and get big boxes of books or big bags of books and bring them to my room, and then would yell at me at 3:00 in the morning because I was reading a book. You got to get up to go to work. Yeah, I'll get up. Was tired, still got up and went to work. So yeah. And that became a lifelong love of reading anything and everything I could get my hands on. Here, do you want that? There you go. That would be your phone, not mine.
Yeah, it's just a notification. I
But
think.
as long as I didn't hit the case. We got to move that case tomorrow.
Yep.
We're
Wow.
supposed to do that today, but we never got it done. Oh, Bonnie will tell you. True story. Lived in Florida. We lived in Lantana, which is just on the other side of West Palm, south of West Palm Beach. So we went to the library. They had a book sale, and I came across this book from Lillian Jackson Braun called The Cat Who Book. So I'm like, well, I'll read it. I was addicted. I actually now have all the hardcover and the paperbacks of them.
Yes, you do.
Yep. And Bonnie be like, are you going to go to sleep? Yeah, just, I'm almost done with this. And you know the way they write it, you can't get to the end of the chapter and you got to know what happens. So you read that chapter, you get to the end page and you got to know what happens. So you read the next chapter. Yeah. So that's how that happens. Huh. That's my daughter's same way. She's a big book reader. So is Hope. Hope loves things she read for hours on end. I've got to go to storage because we got to get her.
Yeah.
Holy crap, Dan. I'll have to look that. Have you ever read Ian Fleming? And I actually had the whole set, but then when my house ended up on fire in Green Island when I was a kid, I ended up losing all of them. Yep, I've actually read almost all of those. The last one that I read from that series was Moonraker. Yeah, that's me, Jan, and whatnot stuff like thing. And my reading room is called a bathtub. I turned into a prune. Bonnie came in going, honey, you've been in here 2 hours. No, I haven't. Look at the clock and go, oh, crap. Right. 2 hours. Sit there and read and read and read and read and read some more. You know, so it's like lifelong obsession, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, sure. It's not.
Call it popular fire. All right, Dan. I'll see if I can find that. But thank you for the heads up. They know what started it. You have any clue? Or it's like some of them here. We still, believe it or not, some of the places here, even though we've had a lot of rain, still have. No, that doesn't happen, Jan. I know how to turn the faucet on and off with my foot. So yeah. Clive Cussler. I don't think I've ever read anything of that.
Never read Clive?
Ian Rankin, Lewis Penny, Larry McCurdy, Firestarter. That's all right. He just found out that the whole movie, The Stand, is actually Henderson County. All right, Dan, thank you. The Stand, the movie, is actually on YouTube for free. It's 5 hours, 55 minutes, and 5 seconds long. Holy crap. That's why I don't watch stuff like that. That's the same way with Netflix and whatnot stuff. And Bonnie will tell you and whatnot, to be out here at 2:00 in the morning watching the end of the show or whatever on Netflix out here in the kitchen at 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, no, it's not good. You got to get up in the morning. Crap. Huh. What do you want? True. Oh, there's stuff I have. I have a book here that had to do with the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Oh yeah, here.
I have another one that, what the hell is his name? He was a NBC reporter.
Brokaw.
Tom Brokaw. The book is called the Greatest Generation, and it had to do with the after World War II here in America. Jan, are you not sure that we're like related somehow? Family tree thingy.
You got it, Bobby.
Yep, binge watch. The worst one that I binge watched was Wednesday. I did it in 2 days. Look who it is. Hello, Ducky. Bonjour. Ducky, I got the picture of the twins, and thank you. Bonnie says they're adorable. Excuse me. Radio Free Europe. Radio Free Europe. Yep. And actually, in one of the movies that I really like, it's called The Boat That Rocked. It had to do with the boats that were out 5 miles out in the ocean off of London. Pirate radio. By the way, here's one for you guys. I made me fall over yesterday. You ready for this one? All my WMAD fans. As of December 22nd, 2023, I'll be 3 years doing WMAD. Unbelievable. I was like, wait, what? Went back through my YouTube stream things. And I was like, holy crap.
Doesn't seem possible.
Doesn't seem possible now. Does not.
Seriously.
Buddy, is there a reason why you stole mommy's chair?
Because it can.
Yep.
Or something.
Couldn't believe it. I was like, holy crap, 3 years. And it doesn't feel like that's the big. So hang in there, and we may probably do a WMAD 3-year anniversary show somewhere along the line. Thank you enough. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't seem that long. And thank you, Hazel. Doesn't seem that long. It's just, I mean, you know, and it takes time to do them. I mean, even Jan's John will tell you it takes a lot of work to, 3 years went fast. You know, I mean, that's why I got to just remind me, I need to order another cord for my mic. Or is it?
Gonna get me over there.
Isn't it? Is it Timmy? Timmy! They killed Kenny.
Hope not.
Oh, hell yeah. It does, Jan. Unbelievably that fast. It's just unbelievable how fast it goes. You know, 3 years. That's the thing. That's the last one I did. I didn't do it with the mic because I didn't lose cord. I have the cord, but holy crap, Dan. Serious? You ready for this one?
What?
This month, it's 5 years of me doing videos for YouTube. Dan the Mountain Man.
Oh, wow.
Holy crap, bro. Doesn't feel like it, does it? And like I said, you know, I mean, I've had good videos. I've had bad videos. I have videos that was going to put up, got lost in the shuffle and the whole, you know, trying to get as much done as I can get done. It's a lot
of things impacted us too.
COVID, yep.
You know, not traveling as much. My health.
3 Dog Night. No, it never does, White Witch. Never does, Karen. Nope. Speaking of that, how's hubby? Tell me I said hi.
Hey, you kind of need to get out of my chair.
Water and lemon. Nothing like it in the world. So yeah, I don't know.
Hi.
I don't know how I'm going to go with it, Paul. I'll figure it out in the end. I always do.
No, stop it.
And not one play of Walk in the Black Forest. I don't think I know that one, Duck. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, that's me when I upload the songs and I look at the year that they were. And that's to me even like 1980s. Was that 20 years ago? And it's like, no, you twit. It's 40 what? 1980. So it's 43 years. Don't feel like that either. You know? Don't feel like that either. That's all right. I watched the other day Charlie Brown's it's a great Punkin' Charlie Brown. That was actually released in 1969. Wrap your head around that one.
I was 11.
And then last night I was watching the Rocky and Bullwinkle show. Hey Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. Wrong hat. No, I have not, Paul. And that's not good, White Witch. Should keep it elevated and iced. Yep. Natasha, Boris. Yep. All the old cartoons. Hey, here's one for you. Anybody want to go halves on the Mystery Machine with me? You probably wonder why I'm asking that. No, I'm not crazy. We were actually looking on our local seller site. Someone has a Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo, all completely designed inside like the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine, and all they want is $6,900 for it. Yep. Underdog and Sweet Polly Purebred. Tape him up. Dudley Do Right. Yep. Yep. With Nell and the whole, yep, thing. And it's really weird because I watched it and it just brings back so many memories. I was in 7th grade. I ended up with a really bad stomach infection. And I was out of school for almost 6 months. But my mother, who I'm going to put in for sainthood for having 4 boys that were crazier than not on a fruitcake.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah, I used to actually get up in the morning. She'd make me poached eggs and toast. Then for lunch, I have lean meat and a sandwich, a bowl of soup. And then I would take my nap and I'd get up and I would watch whatever the hell I used to watch back then. And then my father, I was a MASH nut, still am. Love watching MASH. And they play it 4 times a day on different channels. And my father would come in after dinner and I'd be sitting there and my father would go, not MASH again. Yes, I do, Paul. Yeah, Dan, actually, if I can whatchamacallit there, if I can find it, I'll see if I can get the pictures up on YouTube. But yeah, it's all redesigned. The whole, I was like, oh my God. Doesn't say what's wrong with it. Doesn't say if it runs or not, but yep, I was like, oh, imagine one not being down to Pigeon Forge there when they have the
car shows.
The car shows. That'd be cool as crap. Yep, the Munsters. Used to watch the Munsters.
Love the Munsters. Herman and Lily.
Yep, Herman Munster, Lily. What was the dragon's name? Anybody remember what the dragon's name was in the Munsters?
Nope.
I give him a second to let him think about it. Very good, White Witch. Spot.
Oh, right.
What was Eddie's Munster's, lack of a better word, teddy bear's name? Anybody remember Eddie Munster had a little werewolf? What was the werewolf Stuffy's name? Very good. Wolfie. Yep. See, they remember.
Uh-huh.
The Addams Family. Yep. Mr. Adam. No, I won't sing the dirty version of that either. But yeah, all those old shows. Hogan's Heroes. Watch that. The Andy Griffith Show. Then some of the old game shows. Pressure Luck. Love that game. Love that game show. Do you remember Pressure Luck?
I don't think we had it where I was.
The Munsters on DVD. Wow. Do you remember Morticia's sister's name?
Nope. Do not.
Nope. You got me on that one, Paul. Gilligan's Island, Time Tunnel, Land of the Giants.
I remember that. I didn't watch it.
Anybody remember the Saturday morning cartoon, The Boogaloos? The Boogaloos, the Boogaloos in the air and everywhere, flying high, flying free. Oh, God. Morticia's sister's name. Nope. Then there was Bewitched with the two Darrens.
I think there were 3 actually by the time it was over.
Price is Right. Yep. If you were an 80s kid and you were home, it was ginger ale, dry toast, and The Price is Right. No whammies. Yep. God, back then. Things are a lot different now, gang. A lot different.
Yeah.
That's why the banana splits. Oh my God. No. Ophelia Frump. Okay. What was on Bewitched? What was Tabitha's? Nope. Not Tabitha. The mother. Help me. What was Samantha's uncle's name? And who played it?
Oh, that was yep.
Uncle Arthur, Paul Lynn.
Yep.
Have to do some trivia some night. That'd be really kind of neat. See if you guys remember all of it. Yeah, we had it the best. It's funny because I watched this guy there on, well, Arthur, Paul Lynn. Yep, Uncle Arthur. Hollywood Squares. That shit was funny as hell. Yep, believe it or not. Then there was Good Times. JJ, Kid Dynamite. And I have to laugh. We were talking about Archie Bunker. Could you imagine if they played that now? They pull that show so fast to make your head spin. That and the Jeffersons. What was the Jeffersons' maid's name? It's Fat Albert. Tabitha's brother. Wow. I have to think about that one, Paul. You and me both, Lily. Actually, what I really want is a little button and whatnot on the side of the wall that I can push and all the housework gets done.
I just want to wiggle my nose like Tabitha.
That's what Miss Lily says. Wish I could twitch my nose like she could.
Yep.
Florence. Very good, Kapal. Adam. Nope, I don't remember Adam. Yep. And then there was Grandpa from the Munsters. Grandpa from the Munsters was funny as shit. I would love to have that car, though. The ones I used to drive around in.
Yeah.
I would give anything to have that car. That was so cool.
Can I have it back, please?
Can you have what? Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
And then there was the Jetsons. All right, so let's think. Fred's Flintstone's boss's name. See if they get that one. And then the Jetsons. What was George Jetson's boss's name? Cousin It. Love Cousin It.
Yeah.
I mean,
And hand.
Mr. Slate. Very good.
And hand. Remember hand?
Hand. Thing.
Thing.
His thing was the hand. Mr. Spacely. Very good, Cashew. See, you guys know your trivia. You're doing well.
Well, I know they're 80s trivia. Mostly.
What was the name of the sergeant on Hogan's Heroes? And the colonel's name on Hogan's Heroes. Anybody? What was the sergeant's name?
I see him. Big.
HCF Paranormal. Good evening, sir. How are you? How are things in your neck of the woods? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Colonel Klink, right.
What was the sergeant? I can see him. Big guy.
Yep, Colonel Klink and Schultz. I see
right,
nothing.
yeah.
Nothing. It's okay, so I'll give you the easy one. On the show, Mayberry, help me.
Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffith. What was Andy Griffith's son's name?
Oh, that's an easy one.
That's an easy one.
Oh.
That's an easy one. Barney Fife. That's an easy one, gang. Dopey Junior.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Psycho Ducky. You're wrong.
Aunt B. Who
Aunt
was the
B?
mechanic?
What was Gomer Pyle's sergeant's name? That I don't know, Paul. You got me hanging on that one.
What's the question?
So what was the character Ron Hubbard's brothers played? Leon. Yep, Sergeant Carter. Very good. Very good, Hazelnut. Yep. And who played Gomer Pyle? And had a hell of a singing voice on top of it. See, they know this. We'll have to do trivia some night, gang. Really have to. Yep, Leon always ate PB&Js. What was on Happy Days? What was Richie's oldest brother's name? Well, golly. Jim Neighbors. Yep. Yeah, like I said, you know, all those old shows that we all grew up with. HCF Paranormal has no idea what you're talking about. Stretch. Very good call. Yep. He was only on for what, one season? I think 1 or 2 seasons. What was Richie Cunningham's sister's name? That's an easy one. Yeah, but what was her name?
Somebody in Chelsea.
Got me on that one, Paul.
What?
What brand motorcycle did Fonzie ride? Sit on it. Joni. Very good.
Joni and Sachi. Harley.
Right. And what was the spinoff with Joni? It was a Triumph. Actually, it's funny you say that, Paul, because when I lived in Green Island, one of the Coco's brothers actually had a Triumph in his garage. That thing was sweet. Robert got it too. See? Nothing like the 80s, 70s, and 80s, huh, gang? All the stuff that we grew up with. Joni loves Chachi. Yep. Laverne and Shirley. Schmazel. You're supposed to do the rest of it.
Hoffenpfeffer Incorporated.
Hoffenpfeffer Incorporated. Yeah, like I can say that. That's over there.
Schmazel. Hoffenpfeffer Incorporated.
Laverne was DeFazio. What was Laverne and Shirley's last name? Laverne, DeFazio, and Shirley Feeney. I had to really dig for that one, Paul. Thank you.
You guys know way too much.
Wait, which goes stupid spell check? Oh, you have no idea with spell check. That shit's funny as hell. Joni loves Chachi. Yep. Who is the boss? What was Angela's maid's name and who played him? Played her.
I can't.
What did Fonzie have to build when he was blind? Tony Danza. Yep. And what was the daughter's name and played by who? See if I get that one. Oh, his own motorcycle. Okay. Didn't know that. And then there's the episode of The Bit with the Shark. Hold me close now, Tony Danza. Oh, you're funny, Ducky. Yep. So we'll have to do some trivia some night, guys. That sounds like a little bit of fun. We'll come up with some questions, and you guys can answer them. Oh, excuse me. Dinner repeating. Jump the shark. Yep. Jabberjaws. I remember that one. Jabberjaws. Greatest shark that you ever saw. That's sad. Yep. And what I was thinking the other day, there was a cartoon show. Yep, Alyssa Milano. Very good, Robert. Was a speed buggy. Mrs. Kravitz's husband, Mr. Kravitz. Abner. Very good, Foxy. Laverne and Shirley, what was the name of their neighbors that lived upstairs? See if they know that one. Speed buggy. Tink, 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 tink. Yep. And that actually was a crossover, believe it or not, Paul, from Scooby-Doo. Lenny and Squiggy. Very good. See, they know it. All right, gang. Glad everybody is doing well. Glad we went down memory lane for a while. You guys need anything, you know how to find me. We will see you next week. We hope. Yep. Partridge Family. Yep, way back when. You guys have a good night. Have a great week. We'll stay in touch with you guys. As I said, you too, Jan. Tell John I said I send my love.
Have a good night, everybody.
Love you much, guys. Be safe. Have a great week.